Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Don't waste your time and money at the chain store. They got the best auto parts, brake parts, suspension parts, and dealer parts too. The website's so easy to use. The lowest prices and fast delivery too. All the parts your car will ever need. All the savvy folks are buying parts at rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. rockauto.com.
Don't put a new part in a bad neighborhood. Go to rockauto.com for complete kits that include all the parts and hardware to do the job right at the right price. With one click, get custom matched power stop pads, calipers, and rotors all in one affordable brake kit. Also buy suspension kits, tune-up kits, AC kits, exhaust kits, and more. rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need.
All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto.
Oh, the sound of those cars. The Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series drivers preparing for their final 15 minutes or less. As it's right now 4:47 Eastern Time. 13 minutes remaining for the Tuesday open practice for the Bank of America ROVAL 400K here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We've got you covered with another post recap of practice on this Thursday for opening testing on the 3 and Out Sports Network, Wesley Outlet of NASCAR, and 3 and Out Sports Network with you. What a beautiful day it turned out to be. But as we get ready to hit the 5 o'clock hour, quitting time for many people getting off work and shutdown time for ROVAL testing, it is starting to get dark above Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is starting to have bellowing dark clouds make their way above the horizon. Looks like possibly storm clouds might be making their way in. One thing for certain, for the last 2 minutes, it has become very considerably cooler. It's become very considerably cooler than it's been in the last hour or so ago. The drivers of the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series are on the racetrack. As many cars as we have seen almost all day in the last hour. Jamie McMurray at Joplin, Missouri, the car number 1. He's out there. Austin Dillon, Daytona 500 winners out there on the racetrack. Emporia, Kansas, car number 14 for Stewart Haas Racing of Clint Boyer. 2 wins on the year for him at Martinsville. And also Michigan on the speedway now coming out of turn 6 and 7. And actually entering turn 17 back down the front straightaway is the Smithfield Foods Ford for Eric Almirola for Stewart Haas Racing. Kyle Busch on the racetrack in the Toyota number 18 for Joe Gibbs. And his teammate also in the Toyota number 20, winner recently at Daytona of Eric Jones. So right now, if you count all the cars on the racetrack, you've got about 7 or 8 cars that remain. Here comes Casey Mears in the car number 13 out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Casey Mears comes out on the racetrack in the Geico entry. No, I'm sorry, that's Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon in the car number 13 of Ty Dillon. Casey Mears used to drive that car. That's actually Ty Dillon. Come on, Wesley. As these cars are making their way around Roval. Here comes Ryan Blaine in car number 12 for Team Penske Racing. His car, primary car, involved in a tangle with the barricade and the retaining wall on the back straightaway earlier this morning in the morning session. And the worst for wear was William Byron in car number 24 for Hendrick Motorsports after he got into the barricade tire barrier just down below me on top of the Risky River level 6 tower in turn 1 is where William Byron stuck it in the tires, in the barricade. It took about 30-45 minutes to clear that wreck up. But nonetheless, we continue on with the final practice session. Final practice sessions of the day are ongoing. As again, the drivers of the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series shaking their cars down, preparing for the Bank of America ROVAL 400K, September 28th, 29th, and 30th, with the Xfinity Series also in action here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the 2.28-mile ROVAL course. As Eric Almirola, Ty Dillon, Trevor Bayne comes on the racetrack now, the Advocare number 6. Kyle Busch back out. Here comes Alex Bowman in the nationwide car number 88 for Hendrick Motorsports. He's on the speedway, the native out of Phoenix, Arizona. Those drivers back out on the racetrack. We have had so many cars on the racetrack in the last... Whoa, Dillon sideways, about bounces the outside wall. Austin Dillon, sharp, entering turns 1 and 2. Had the back end of his Chevrolet about hit the outside concrete, entering the chicane into turn 3. He'll save it. Will still stay under green flag conditions. But that was a scare for, again, Austin Dillon in car number 3. Drivers, again, making their way around the racetrack, around the ROVAL course. As practice continuing, Austin Dillon hard negotiating turns 7 and 8 again in the car number 3. One thing I'm wondering before we go to commercial break is the possibility of the the cloudiness conditions, the overcast conditions that these drivers are now being faced with, if it's really changed the racetrack. Here comes Joey Logano, car number 22 on the speedway. In the car number 22, he's out there on the racetrack. All of these drivers taking advantage of the final 7 minutes of practice. We'll be back in a moment. We'll cover it for you too as well. Live from Charlotte Motor Speedway on the 3 and Out Sports Network. The voice of excitement as practice rolls along. Final 7 minutes of open testing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
From the Charlotte Motor Speedway, this is the 3 and Out Sports Network, the voice of excitement.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. IQ Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Coming up on 5 minutes remaining in practice here for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series here at Charlotte Motor Speedway and ROVAL testing. Welcome back to 3 and Out Sports Network's final post recap of Testing Tuesday from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Along with executive producer Trey Snide, LaDonna Simone, I'm Wesley Outland. And again, this race coming in September, the inaugural race of ROVAL during the 59th Bank of America 500. Now, the Bank of America ROVAL 400. Get your tickets at 1-800-455-FANS, charlottemotorspeedway.com, and nascar.com/tickets to get them for this great event coming up here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in September, the fall of 2018, September 28th, 29th, and 30th. Drivers making their way on the racetrack again include Ryan Blaney, car number 12. He's still out here, just passed by me. Austin Dillon had a scare just a moment ago with the back end of his Dow Chevrolet coming out, entering the chicane off of turns 1 and 2. He saves it. He still stays out. Trevor Bain still on the racetrack. So it's also Alex Bowman. Then it's also going to be Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. Also Eric Almirola. All of these drivers taking advantage of what is the final remaining minutes of practice here for NASCAR and Charlotte Motor Speedway for this Tuesday afternoon. And as I said, it is also starting to get dark above the speedway. It is overcast. Looks like thunderclouds are upon the horizon behind turn 4 and the main concourse entrance to the racetrack, overlooking Interstate 85 and Bruton Smith Boulevard. And they are taking advantage of these final remaining minutes on this Tuesday, July 17th, 2018. History definitely will be made in September. ROVAL, the Bank of America 500, now the Bank of America ROVAL 400 in September here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We talked about some drivers that had issues in practice this morning. Ryan Blaney, he's in the backup car. Oh yeah, this will definitely, this will not be a piece of cake with a full field of cars. With 40 cars on this racetrack, this is definitely going to be very, very interesting, the outcome of how it will turn out to be. Definitely with 40 cars on this racetrack. Oh, sideways went Kyle Busch. Busch about put it in the outside wall. Entering out of turn 2. The back end of the Toyota about hit the concrete. And he missed it, just shades of what we saw Austin Dillon do just a moment ago as well. As McMurray hits the rumble strips on the driver left in turn 1, and he gets his car sideways. So does Allmendinger as they all negotiate sideways exiting the corners. But Kyle Busch, what a scare in car number 18 just a moment ago as he was negotiating. And there he is, wow! He about hit the outside wall entering turn 7. Kyle Busch's car, wicked loose as the afternoon session laps wind down. And we noticed that it's got really, really dark. It's got really overcast. It's not sunny like it was the last all day today. Now it's overcast conditions. So it could have been changing the setup on that race car. But as I got off track, what I was talking about was about the situation with Ryan Blaney in the Team Penske car. He got involved in a spin earlier in the afternoon, in the morning session. He had to come out on the backup car. He's in the neon yellow car number 12 right now in turn 5 on the straightaway. The mini short chute now going to turn 6 and 7. We also had the incident with William Byron, and that's one of the ones that's viraling over social media of him hitting the wall, hitting the tire barricades right here in turn 1. And again, this is it. It's over. It's over. Caution lights are illuminated around the racetrack. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and that place is here right now at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And ROVAL, NASCAR goes by the book, they go by the clock, and at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on the dot, the yellow flags come out. The drivers are making their final laps of speed around ROVAL, and then they'll exit back onto pit road, back to the garage area, to a